Hi, Leo. Good afternoon, you guys. Thank you for coming in. Leo, I'm here to do a love check-in message with you. This time, it's been a while as usual, but this time it was on purpose because the love energies around Leo have been so subdued for this whole year. You guys know I've been talking about it. And it seems like the stories kept getting stuck in one place. So I was like, okay, let's give astrology a little bit of time to move things around the way that it does. Right now we have Mercury, I believe, retrograding. If not, pretty soon, retrograde through your sign. We are moving quickly towards Leo season, and I already feel the energy. On the 10th of July, we have a full moon in Capricorn. And I think that's interesting for you guys, Leo, because I always consider Capricorn to be more your opposite energy than your opposite sign of Aquarius. I don't know why I've always thought that. I was like, Capricorn is the true opposite of Leo. Anyway, you guys, with that full moon, there is a chance to release and invite in the new. And that is what we're looking at today, Leo. So, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, really any position of Leo in your chart that you resonate with. You're here to cross watch for your Leo friend. Keep in mind the energy can always be vice versa or interchangeable, especially in love readings. One more note, if you're interested in booking a private reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, so how interesting, Leo. Let's see where we go. But we have the divine masculine coming out, and then we have the distorted feminine. Very interesting. And then we have yin yang. So we'll have to see where this goes. Now, the distorted feminine can be an energy of feeling like you always need to be in control, or it can be an energy of using the feminine wiles to gain favor in the world. With this divine masculine and distorted feminine, this could be somebody coming in who's looking to balance for their balancing energy. We'll see. Let's go to a romance angel. Interesting combination. What do we have? Now, there is a lion in this divine masculine card here, Leo. So I could be dealing with somebody who is a masculine Leo potentially. We'll see. What else do we have? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I feel like it's what I said at first. This is a person who's used to dealing with somebody who's in this distorted feminine energy. And with yin yang, they could be looking for their balance. Let's get one more. Trust. Isn't that interesting? This situation is calling for you to have faith. See where this goes, Leo. Very interesting. Off the bat here. We'll do astrology. I'm going to get into more psyche though. We'll do astrology at the end. Let me see some of the more physical or sexual components in this connection. The distorted feminine, and we have trust here. So it can point to an inability towards vulnerability, like feeling like you need to be in control. A loving gaze. Look at how this lady is looking out, the male or female, looking out the corner of her eye, beckoning somebody in. There's appreciation going on here, but it also feels like somebody that perhaps you don't know very well. Maybe somebody that has their eye on you. Wow. I can already feel the energy difference, Leo. Let's go to the pulp. Let me see. What does this person have on their mind when it comes to you, Leo? Look at this. It's the King of Wands. It's Leo energy. This happens to be my favorite King of Wands in all of tarot because he's so much in command of his own presence and his own power. This isn't somebody who hesitates when it comes to getting what their heart wants. And he's standing up there on a hill. He's looking out over here at a building burning down that he set it on fire with that wand he's holding. And we have forgiving and learning, releasing the past. They're not just releasing it. They're torching it. It's scorched earth. And then we have the Fool. Wow. And I do feel a difference in the energy, Leo. Aries major arcana. The Fool is all in. It's like, I know what I want. I'm not afraid. Whatever it takes. I always say love rewards the brave. But with this loving gaze, this person could be taking a leap of faith toward you. Wow. The Fool is a very brave energy. And it also points to new beginnings. And maybe, we're getting strong masculine Leo energy through with that King of Wands and the Lion in the divine masculine energy. Okay. How do they feel? The Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is reaching the end of a long and difficult cycle. And remember when I said they're done? They're releasing the past. Look how hot and heavy this card is. It's like that person's been carrying around those wands through the fiery desert, looking for water, looking for a way to release it. But the good news is that the tens are the end. And this Fool is leaping free. That's what's on their mind. What actions do they want to take? So let me grab a sip, Leo. Sorry. Okay. What actions? The Cups. Well, the Six of Cups can be a card about the past. So we'll see if this is somebody from your past. It could be. Scorpio energy. The Six of Cups is also a card about returning to the innocence, to the purity of love. It's very much a sense memory type energy. It's like I remember what it feels like to have this Fool energy, to have this lighthearted belief in love. But we will see because we have forgiving and learning, and this can be a card about past energy. How do they see you? We have the Four of Cups, but I don't think this is how they see you. The Four and the Six of Cups is the Ten of Cups. That's the whole picture. But they're emotionally focused on you, that's for sure. And they definitely want to take a leap of faith to make you some kind of offer here. But on the other hand, with the Four of Cups, you could be holding back a little bit, or they're afraid that you will. What's the challenge? Because I did get that energy. We have this situation requires trust. Wow. Oh, wow. The Ten of Swords. And the two most difficult tens to deal with, but truly the most rewarding because again, it's the end of a long and difficult cycle of learning, something to do with the past. As you release and heal the past, you experience more joy. And the Six of Cups and the Fool is joy, but the heart is still burdened here. And Ten of Swords coming up in a challenge. So it hasn't quite been, we have Justice, Libra's major on the bottom. It hasn't quite been released. Look at this. Whoa. Justice in the Tower. The Tower is Aquarius Scorpio energy. And it's change out of nowhere. Sudden. Okay, I didn't get a chance to ask the question. Oh, interesting. We have the Seven of Cups and Judgment. Now, Judgment is also a card about coming up from below. So once more, it could be a past life energy for you. Look at this hand reaching up out of the soil there, Leo. It's like back from the dead kind of energy. And then we have the Seven of Cups, which can be a card about uncertainty, the distorted feminine, and trust, right? So there could be a confusion or an emotional uncertainty here. We'll see. We have the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. This is my Let Go or Be Dragged card. You guys know that. And it often appears for me with the Fool and the Tower. The wheel brings in the Tower. It's necessary change. But also right now we have Jupiter in Cancer, and it can be a coming back around energy. Lots of water here. Okay. Wild unknown. Maya's the Fool on their mind for Leo. Three. Okay, we're going to do it. We got Justice again, right? We already saw Justice on the bottom of the deck. And this is about balance. It's about karmic balance too, and doing things the right way. But with the Fool and Justice, it's like maybe they see you as what they finally deserve, or they want to bring that to you. Five of Pentacles, Earth energy. That's a card about feeling lack. Look at that sad rose. It's not even getting the nurturing that it needs. Only half of the Ten of Pentacles, the distorted feminine. And then we have the King of those Pentacles, more Earth energy. Okay. The King of Pentacles with the Divine Masculine is a very stable energy coming in. It's like they want to take care of you. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Especially with Justice attached. And I see the Ten of Wands. Interesting. The Hanged Man, Pisces major. The Hanged Man is about seeing things a different way. It can be about holding back until a change in perspective happens, right? As you release and heal the past, you experience more joy. So maybe they're holding back right now because their heart is still carrying this 10 wands. Can I see the Hangman? Okay. Yes. We have Aquarius as major with the Star. Star comes after the Tower. And we saw the Tower on the bottom of the deck. The Star is all about what comes next. It's the reason for the Tower. It's the hope. It's healing as you release and heal. That is a card about healing and new hope. Look at all the majors in their heart space. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Magician and the Star. Wow. The Magician is Virgo and Gemini energy, and it's about manifesting new beginnings with this Fool here. But I feel like they want to help you release and heal the past. You have to get in where you fit in, Leo. But I get this overall energy because it's the King of Pentacles and the Divine Masculine. Okay. And I see the Six of Cups. Yeah. Look at that. What I say, it's the Ten of Pentacles. And it's almost like they want you to feel safe. The Page of Swords. And we have that loving gaze. So Page of Swords can be a card about somebody observing, or like really keenly looking, like really observing you and what you need and who you are. And that's the feeling that they're getting, that they want to give you that sense. Ten of Pentacles. And the two here is having a lot on your hands. It's dealing with a lot on your own. Which kind of gives you the inability to step into the divine feminine energy. Because you can only be in the divine feminine energy if you have a divine masculine balance. So maybe you're taking care of a lot by yourself. Can I see the Four of Cups? Okay. Yeah. It's the Ace of Cups. It's an offer. In this particular Four of Cups card, look at this. I hope you guys can see that. There's a hand reaching through the window, offering up that Ace of Cups right there. And she's got her head turned away from it, though. So that's interesting. Because maybe it requires you to have trust to accept it. Look who revealed himself. It's the Emperor. Divine Masculine. I knew he was going to show up. And it's interesting because I went to pick up the deck and one card stayed on the table to reveal the Emperor. Aries, Capricorn, Taurus energy. The Four of Wands. Safety. What is this, Leo? Stability. A home. Wow. Okay. With the Four of Wands and Six of Cups, too. Be a past life connection here. Let me see that Ace of Cups. I mean, you're the one they have their eye on and want to offer this to. Ace of Cups. On the bottom, we have the Three of Swords. Air energy. The Three of Swords, particularly in the brilliant, wild, unknown. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let me gather my heart up here, Leo. Particularly in the brilliant, wild, unknown. The Three of Swords here, you can see all the hilts on those swords are different, meaning different experiences, but they're all wrapped up on that same red cord of pain of the past, of the experiences that you've been through. Eight of Cups, that's the past. And look at all these broken cups. It's one of the few depictions where in the Eight of Cups where they're all broken. So the past, look at this. Release and heal the past. Now that came out, Leo, with the Star card. And remember what I said about the Star. Healing. But what I still can't get entirely is if this is somebody from your past or a past life. This distorted feminine more and more is coming through as the inability to trust. Let me see the Ace of Cups. The Eight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles. And the Eight of Swords, I mean, look at this butterfly here in that cocoon, already fully transformed, but hasn't left the cocoon. Look at all the swords below. It looks rather dangerous. The transformation that's taken place here, but a feeling of not trusting. That's what I'm getting from you. Leo, if you're the feminine energy here, if you're the distorted feminine energy in the Queen of Pentacles, who can take good care of herself, thank you very much. And this Eight of Swords. So is there something here that you're not seeing or that you don't trust? But we had that Three of Swords, Eight of Cups for you. Now you could be on either side, remember. You could be the masculine here, Leo. Doesn't really matter though. Can I see the Ten of Swords in the challenge? But this is the masculine coming in and wanting to help you release and heal the past, whether that was the past with them or not. But they want to bring you safety and healing. Why is the Ten of Swords in the challenge? And they have that loving gaze on you here. And with the Two of Pentacles too, there's almost an energy of patience from this person. The Wheel. We already saw the Wheel. Destiny. Come back around. Now the Wheel is trapped behind the Ten of Swords in the challenge. Release and heal the past. Let me see the Wheel. Now, that could be getting released in this full moon in Capricorn. The end of a cycle. Look what it is. It's the Three of Wands. And we saw the Four of Wands attached to the Star. The stability, the home, the safe place to be, the happy place to be. The Three of Wands is the wish. This is what they're looking to see. Jupiter and the Three of Wands. Four of Wands again. I didn't make it up. But this Ten of Swords is what needs to be released. And I think it's referring to that full moon. We'll go a little deeper. But I want to see about the Judgment card. How interesting. This particular Judgment card for Emilio can be very much past life, like full-on resurrection energetically. It won't go away. I wonder if there was even a past life, like something happened there. But anyway, wow. All right, so the Seven of Cups. What are they dreaming about? What are they dreaming about? I'll look at that one. Okay. Judgment again. Now, in this particular Judgment card, look at that big white phoenix up there. Down here is all these little black birds representing the shadows of the past, rising up out of those ashes to freedom, to a new beginning, releasing and healing the past. Leo energy with strength on the bottom of the deck. And then I didn't even see it on the top of the deck. It flipped over there with Judgment. We have death and rebirth, Scorpio energy. Amazing, which you can stay out, but okay, let's just look. Three of Swords, strength, courage. Okay, let's get, I'm a little mind blown. Let's go to, what is this even? The Light Seer. Let me see the distorted feminine, please. Can I get more details? In the distorted feminine and rebirth. This situation is calling for you to have trust. You don't need to be the one in control anymore. You don't need to handle anything, everything by yourself anymore. You can release the Three of Swords. One more on death. Wow, it came out twice. Three of Wands, Eight of Swords. And we have the Three of Wands here in the challenge and the Eight of Swords attached to you. I mean, this person's definitely looking at you. Could be at a whoa. We have the Hierophant. Taurus's major arcana. The Hierophant is a card about commitment, about marriage. It's very, very serious. Now we had the Tower. Right now, Uranus energy. Right now, Uranus is in the final degree of Taurus. As I record this tomorrow, it switches into Gemini. And the Tower, Uranus energy is sudden change. Hierophant, the Three of Wands. And I said, they're looking at you. Who is this? Okay. One more on that Six of Cups. Is this somebody you know? I mean, you know them, but like somebody. We have the Chariot. Cancer's major. Interesting because we had that Jupiter, the wheel come out. Could be somebody at a distance from you. Well, I don't think could be. I think it is. But the Chariot's also, traveling toward you, moving toward you. Why the Eight of Swords? If Leo, if you're this Queen of Pentacles, why the Eight of Swords? The Hermit, Virgo's major arcana. The Hermit is all about soul searching. It's about finding the wisdom within. Do we have the High Priestess? No, we have the Hanged Man. Yeah. Have you withdrawn from this person? Eight of Swords, and because of what I said, maybe there's too much confusion or uncertainty. We do have it requires you to have trust. Okay, one more. Hermit. Very strong. Lots of major arcana coming out. Very strong connection. Nine of Swords. Fear, anxiety, overthinking. Yeah. We have that distorted feminine energy there. And the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about releasing and healing and moving forward. I don't know if you know this person, like you do, but if you were with them, the Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands is a card about fighting the good fight, like holding off anything that tries to get in the way of where you want to go. And we have that Ten of Wands here for them. But also with the Seven of Wands, I mean, look how she's sitting in a bubble there of her own energy. And she's in that meditative pose with that hermit. So maybe you withdrew your energy a little bit. Dogs outside. Some of you, the dogs could be very important to the situation. You could have a dog. Okay, let's see, Leo. Let's go to the star codes. What do we have? This could be astrological energy in your chart, in somebody around you, or just overall influencing the situation. We have Taurus energy. We have Uranus in that final degree of Taurus. But Taurus is all about building something safe. You could be dealing with a Taurus with that King of Pentacles. We have the Pallas Athena, thinking about what you want, what you're worth. Why was that so hard to say? But there's a mask there. And we have you in this hermit. It's like there's something you're not showing. And then we have Sagittarius energy. Okay. Sag is an energy about expanding. The Jupiter too. And then we have Chiron, which is all about healing. We saw the Three of Swords twice. Interesting. Let's do one more. And then the conjunction. Coming together, birds of a feather. Look at that. A healing connection. That's literally what that means. And there's Leo, the sun. Wow. All right, Leo. What are we going to do to close this off? We'll get one message from my new tiny deck, which is called Fated, a Pocket Love Oracle. And the cards are so tiny in my massive hands. Let's see. What else do we have for Leo in this situation? Somebody allow divine timing. The wheel. Okay. I don't know if this is somebody past life, though. I feel like it is. All right, Leo. Let's close this off for you with a couple of cards from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, so definitely take it only as it resonates, like the whole reading. And I hope it did resonate for you in some way. I hope it helped. Remember what I said. It's not going to fit exactly the way that I say it. This one was a little topsy-turvy for Leo. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and it gives. And I do feel like there's a distance here. The distorted feminine, trust. Okay. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And one more. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. That's beautiful. One eternal soul. See? Very strong soulmate. We have this yin and yang. So this person could be coming into your life, help you heal that Three of Swords. Could go both ways. Anyway, Leo, that's what I have, my friends. I'll see you very soon. Happy full moon. Happy Cancer season. Namaste.